Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about label control in Excel VBA. First we will see some theory related to it and after that we will move to its practical part. Label. Label is one of the user form control. It is generally used to display text or any instruction on the form. Suppose you want to give or want to restrict the user to input only 10 character in a password field. So how can you do that? You can give such instruction using label on the form. It is also used to describe other controls like text box. Suppose you have created one label with the name employee name and just write to it you have given one text box. So user can understand from the label that user has to type employee name over there. It cannot be changed during runtime. If you run up a program, at that time you can't make changes to the label. That we will see in our practical part how. There are some commonly used properties associated with label like back color, forecolor, caption, font, which we will see in more detail in our practical part. Now move to its practical part. I have just opened the visual editor window. To create a label, first of all, you have to create one user form. So how can you do that? You have to go to the insert tab and just click on the user form. Now you can see a user form is created with the name user form 2. Okay. And the toolbox window is also opened up where it has all the controls. So we have controls like label, text box. So I'm just dragging the label and dropping it on my user form. You can see a label is created with the name label 1. You can change this name to anything. Let's give some sensible name to it, like employee name. How can you do that? You just select the text like this and just start typing from the keyboard. Or you can also do by going to the property window of the label that is there on the left hand side and go and change the caption. Let's change from employee name to employee. Okay, so you can see the name has been changed in the label. So this name will be seen by the user who is running up the program, or you can say this is visible on the form. Okay, now I will take it employee name only as its name, logical name. Suppose you want to give some background color to it and you want to give a border with some color. How can you do that? You just have to click the label and you have to go to the properties window of the label where you can see we have an option of back color that is similar to background color. You can change it from white to something, take it blue. Okay, and if you want to change the color of the text you can also do that. Like employee name, it is there in the black color, let change it to white. So you can do by using the property of forecolor. You can go to palette and just click the color. If you want to give the border, then you can go to border style and from none you have to change it to single line. Okay, you want to give any specific color to the border, you can also give that by choosing the color like yellow I have chosen. Okay, you can see over here yellow. I'm not able to see it, I will take it red. Okay, now you can see it. Okay, so just if you want to also change the font size or font style, then what you have to do, you just select the text, just select the label and go to the font property of the label. Here you can select this and let's change the font to Tempus, font style to bold and size to 16. If you want to give any underline like this, so you can also give that. I'm keeping it untick for this time. You can also give a strikeout, so it is not required here. I will just click OK. Now you can see the size has been changed, but the size of the text box has not been changed automatically. So what you can do, you can choose one property of the label, that auto size property. If you set this auto size property to true, then you can see the size has been changed, but it is not in a proper format. I think wrap text, that property that we have in Excel, it has been set to true. That's why it's coming like this. So what we can do, we can change the word wrap property to false. Now you can see here. Okay. If you want to change the position of the labels, from the top you want to make it go down, or from the left you want to move it to more to the right side, how can you do that? So we have a property for the position. You can see over here on the properties window of the label, height, which height you can, suppose I am taking 25. Now you can see its size has been changed. Let it be 45. Now you can, yes, you can see the size has been changed. If you want to move it from the left side, you can go, okay, let's uh, take it 80. Now you can see it has been moved to the top. From the top, if you want 50, you want to be more down, and do 50. If you want to change the width, you can also do it from here, like give it 150. Now you can see the size has been changed. You can also give picture, you can also apply a picture at the background. How can you do that? Just select it, go to picture, and select any picture that you have. This will get populated over here. And one property that we have discussed is, while giving the theory, I have told you that it can't be changed during runtime. So let's run this. I'm running this user form. I will select this user form and just run it. You can see I can't make any changes. I am typing a lot of things from my keyboard, but nothing is getting changed. So it has the property that it can't be changed during runtime. Now, one property I also want to tell you, like the visible property of the label. You want this to be visible when you are running up the program, then you have to make the visible property to true. Otherwise, make it false. Let it be true and run this program. Now you can able to see that the name is coming over here. But when you set the property to false, the visible property to false, at that time you will not able to see this. Let it be, let's select this user form and run it. Now you can see that it is not visible. Now it is required sometimes, so we have one, we have such property over here. Okay. And thanks for watching this.